Morning. I feel scruffy and I feel gross. I have just kind of come out from a week-long sickness, so I haven't shaved in a long time. My beard is itchy, it's kind of giving me anxiety. I feel like my self-care has been 50% what it usually is. But last night I changed my sheets, and this morning I feel like I'm gonna do a big self-care morning. I realized that I've never actually done like a full in-depth morning routine, so what better time to do it than now? I'm really not a morning person. It doesn't come naturally to me. I'm a late night kind of guy. I'm slow in the morning and I take a long time to get out of bed. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna start my day. When I was a kid, I used to think that those people who were like, make your bed every morning is the key to success, were like idiots. I was like, oh, shut up. Unfortunately, as I've gotten older, I am now one of those people. I can't really function or start my day until my bed is made. It's annoying. I always get asked why I floss my teeth in the morning. What are you eating in the night? You don't need to floss in the morning. Flossing is not just about getting gunk out of your teeth. Yeah, that's a huge part, but it's also just about getting oxygen in between your teeth. Just getting some fresh air in between there, get the air moving. One of my biggest pet peeves in life is seeing people floss wrong. Dude, learn how to floss. It's really easy. This is my favorite floss ever. It's the No BS. I love it because of the way it expands in your mouth. So if you look there, it's really thick, and then as you pull it tight, it goes thin. This is how you floss. You get your long piece of floss, your two little index fingers, and you wrap it around. This is your base. When you're going up, you take your two thumbs and you stick them up. Now you've got a little taut thing, and you can go. And then when you're going down, you take your two little rude fingies and you push down and you crank, and you can go. You see how easy that makes it? I mean, look at that. No better part of my morning routine. It's just kind of become part of my ritual, but essentially it just helps with swelling at nighttime, especially when you have a rhinoplasty. Swelling can get really bad. It's been a while since I've shaved. I usually shave in the morning, don't know why, but we're gonna do a bit of a shave. I don't think my beard's been this long in a very long time, so. Wait, do I leave the goatee? I'm just unsure. I don't know, do I keep it? Right. And now I regret that. I usually do a little eyebrow tweeze. These are from Tweeze a Minute and it's so cute. They sent them to me and they've got my little, is that the right way around? And it's got my name engraved and I'm obsessed. Ow, do a little pluck in the morning. Whenever I post a morning routine on TikTok, people are like, why don't you shower in the morning? I showered literally 6 hours ago. I don't get into bed without being freshly showered. And if you do that, I'm sorry, you're a grot. You will not change my mind. I'm such a night showerer. We are gonna start with this cleanser this morning. Usually I like to try and do my Shark Beauty LED mask in the morning. It's the Shark Cryo Glow. My favorite is the Better Aging. I like this one because, I don't know if you can see these lights, it's got these under eye cooling things. And especially in the morning, nothing beats that. It's quite quick, it's only 6 minutes, so I usually do something else. And I feel like a better human after I've done it. Ooh. I recently got this Dr. Barbara Sturm Hyaluronic Serum, which has just, I feel, been a game changer. And I like to give my skin 30 seconds to dry in between each step. Really let the product sink in. I've been obsessed with this one. It's the CE ferulic acid from SkinCeuticals. It's a triple antioxidant. It's high, it's potent, it's beautiful. It's so good. So like hyaluronic acid, the one I did before this, helps with hydration, and this has got vitamin C, so it's gonna help with like any dullness and brightening. Eye cream today, we're gonna do the Augustinus Beta Rich Cream. This is just the most beautiful texture. It's when you do anything under the eyes, the skin under the eyes is really thin, really sensitive. So you want to use your weakest finger. So that's why they say your ring finger, it's the weakest. And that's why you gently tap it in. Or you can rub. I prefer to tap. Rub like tugs of skin that's going to cause more wrinkles. And you gently tap that in with your ring finger. And then of course we're going to follow with our Augustinus Beta Rich Cream. This is the best moisturizer I've ever used. The consistency, the difference I noticed when I use this on my skin is second to none. And last step is of course sunscreen. We're not forgetting sunscreen. Do you hear that? Can you hear there's like a little bubbly ball thing in there? I mean, it'll tell you to shake it on the package, but if there's ever a product and you can hear that like clanging around, it's meant to be shaken. The formula needs a good stir. This is the Roche-Posay Anthelios UV Immune 400. It's literally the biggest innovation in sunscreen in the last 20 years. I don't know the scientific terms, but I do know that it is just the best sunscreen in the world. I've just realized that I've not scraped my tongue this morning, and that's sending me into a spiral. These are my favorite type of tongue scrapers, the metal ones, and I'm gonna cover my mouth because it's kind of gross. Oh. I genuinely believe if you're not like gagging, you're not going far back enough, and you're not scraping enough off, and you're not doing it like right. Like I'm gonna do a little bit of the Boof hair care. It's the best. I've used half of it. I'm obsessed. I like to do it a little bit before I actually style my hair. I don't know. Just want to keep them a bit separate. Let this sink in, and then just give it like a good massage. I love a head massage. I love any kind of massage actually. I think that's pretty much my entire morning routine. Oh wait, I need to do my lips. I've been loving the Rhode one for the morning. You can get ones without colour, but I think like during the day, like in the morning, it just adds a little nice hint to my lips. This makes me feel a bit better. Of course, I made some ice. One of the things about me is that I genuinely hate drinking water. So to get my small amount of water that I drink during the day, I always have to have like a nice ice that kind of flavors it a little bit. This is got a lime in it. I generally kind of hate the taste of water, so the ice really helps, and it's kind of just like a grounding ritual. I also can't make myself breakfast straight away. I'm never hungry when I wake up. I need to like give my body like just a second to kind of figure out that it's awake and it needs food. This is usually the time that I'll like make a little to-do list of everything that I want to get done in the day. I work from home all the time, so I feel like I need to like set myself up for success. I feel like I'm such a list person. I need to have a list at all times. I have been trying to go for walks as well in the morning, kind of to get my circadian rhythm like back working, because I feel like being a night person, it's not a vibe. So ideally, if I had time today, I would go for a nice little coastal walk. But I feel like because I've been sick, I'm like extra slow this morning. And I was just looking at all my emails on the iPad. So I want you to know that if I was having a productive morning, I would go for a walk. And it's the thought that counts. So with that, let's make some breakfast. I fear it's really not looking good for breakfast. I'm gonna have to do another morning routine when I haven't been sick. All I really have in my house for breakfast today is some eggs, some avo, and some red onion. I'm gonna do my best to make something that kind of feels like a really nice self-care breakfast. I've been obsessed with these hex-clad pans. If you don't have a hex-clad pan, you're not really living. We've got the caramelized onions going, and then I'm just gonna get the avo ready while I wait for the onions to really crispy. Okay, the onions are done, and we're gonna let that sit to the side and get crispy. really not a big breakfast person. I don't find myself like very hungry in the morning. So I am trying to force myself, like I take a break to like actually eat breakfast because I do want to like bulk up a little bit. And I'm actually quite impressed with this breakfast. I think the caramelized onions really make it. That was so good. I think today is just gonna be like a chilled fit. I don't really have any like major going out plans except for just seeing a friend later. Also, I'm just gonna go in with my favorite jeans at the moment from Acne Studio. My favorite baby tee. It's so comfortable. It just fits unbelievably and it's like the best thing that I've ever owned in my entire life. So I feel for me sitting and doing work at home and emails, that's kind of like the best option. I just realized I didn't film any of me getting ready. So here's a reenactment of me putting my shirt on. I like to end my morning routine and start my day just by going through my emails. I will try and send every day, depending how productive I am, I'll try and send every single day orders to get packed, invoices, all that kind of stuff. And then if there are any like customer inquiries, I'll try and get to them as quickly as possible. So I'm just going through it. I pretty much like, the way I see it is I have 2 to-do lists during my day. First one is my actual to-do list that I make on the couch. That's got everything that like I want to get done today. And then my emails is like my second to-do list, which is everything that like I need to get done for the day. And I usually like to end my day on like having my inbox completely cleared. But it's 9:34 and I'm gonna get all of this done and then do everything else I need to do today. And I promise you next time I'll show you like a full routine. Maybe I'll do it on like a Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. And I will see you next week.